Hey guys, Jackdaw here, hitting you with a quick Dragon Age 4 news update just before EA Play / E3's escapades. Now today we're looking at an aged IGN Greece article that came out last year and it has just recently popped up again, translated into English. Thanks to Gilda Fallon bringing it up on her recent news video, someone by the Twitter username Nosikun actually translated this article from Greek to English. And this feature delves into the development of Dragon Age 4, a potential release date, and it states stuff about voice work. So all credit for this translation again goes to Nosikun. Thank you so much for that. And jumping straight into this with no time to waste, this article states the following. We've known for quite a while now that the next Dragon Age is in the works. Now, however, we are finding out that it has been in development for some time and it has a possible release date. An anonymous source that has been working on one of BioWare's titles has revealed by mistake to IGN Greece that voiceover work has begun for one of the company's upcoming games. The source talked about their work without mentioning the name of the game, confirming however that it isn't Anthem but an older series, not Mass Effect, and it's taking place in an older time-wise setting. This title, according to them, will come out in 2 years. Knowing that we are expecting a new Dragon Age game, one of the older and more well-known BioWare franchises that takes place in a medieval fantasy world, we can conclude that they're referring to a game in this series. The article then ends on the notion that Casey Hudson has spoken on the future of the Dragon Age series, with live service attachments taking an element, which means that presumably more story content will be added after launch. Now we should take a note that this article came out late last year and it's just recently cropped up again. And this is from IGN, so it's your quote trusted journalism. Now the main takeaway from this source is that Dragon Age 4's current development phase is apparently adding voice work to its roster, and the game is set to ship in apparently 2020. Now firstly, 2020 doesn't sound to be quite exact. It sounds a bit too early for Dragon Age 4 in my opinion, and let's be fair, we did have an article from Casey Hudson last year commenting on the development of Dragon Age 4 that it's at least going to take 3 years. So if you add an extra year onto 2020, that's what I'd say would be more realistic, and Casey said that in 2019, so again that's 2021, not 2020. And if 2020 is the case, we really don't want BioWare forcing out Dragon Age 4. They've always rushed their games developments and they've always had to delay. And also to do with the case of BioWare's staff, management and how they're being treated, I really want Dragon Age 4 to take its time. If we look at the facts, apparently Morrison was rebooted in 2017, 2019 now, so by that logic this game has been worked on apparently for 2 years of development. Now we don't know how much of Joplin has gone into Morrison. If they've taken quite a fair bit out of it and put it into Morrison, then fair dues, this game could have been in development since 2015, 2016, meaning that potentially more of the project has been worked on. However, if we do take into consideration that the entire project was rebooted and staff were shuffled away from the Dragon Age team to work on Anthem, and the game was left with a skeleton team for quite some time, and now the developers have just returned to it, I would still say 2020 sounds still too early. It takes around 3 years, 4 years to create a Dragon Age game. Inquisition has been worked on since the end of Origins, so that was about 4 years, 3 years. If we take that into consideration for Dragon Age 4, 2017 plus 4 years, I'd say about 2021. Now moving on, regarding the voice work for Dragon Age 4, I mean this game is in full swing development. This seems most likely that it will be hiring voice actors and getting them in there so they can obviously create cutscenes and just work on the game in general. We also had the Dreadwolf Rises trailer. Now the questions linger of, was that recent voice work from Gareth David Lloyd, or was that dialogue that he had previously recorded for Trespasser? Unknown. However, the most ominous question I find lingering is, was this voice work for the new game, or was it actually for a potential new trailer? I've heard that voice work kind of comes along towards the end of development, so if they're still too early in it, perhaps they were working on a new trailer and they needed some narration for it once again. So could this voice work have simply been for a trailer that they were creating? Could this article have just been referring to the Dreadwolf Rises trailer and the voice work they did for that? So many unknowns. Speaking of which though, Mark Darrah, the executive producer for Dragon Age, he's made a small tease on Twitter regarding a potential trailer. I say that a tiny bit melodramatic. He tweeted a static gif as if buffering a trailer or buffering something. Potentially he is just excited for E3. Baldur's Gate 3 was revealed on the same day he did tweet that, but it did did cause quite the sporadic concern. I was pretty hyped when I saw it, and not gonna lie, when he retweeted Katie's tweet, he replied with, "How about them Dragon Ages?" I mean, come on, that got me pretty excited. So yes, Mac, how about them Dragon Ages? Do you care to indulge? Perhaps this E3, EA Play, Microsoft, EA Play, whatever you want to do. You want to talk about them Dragon Ages? The plural at the end of Dragon Ages kind of sort of makes me think that there are more games being worked on. He could just be mentioning the previous games. But we know that they have a 5-game plan, and let's hope they keep to that. But even perhaps he could be referring to that potential Dragon Age Tactics game, which we still haven't heard of. Remember that fresh hot take back in what, 2014, 2015? Now I swear to sweet Andraste, if we got a Dragon Age Tactics trailer as opposed to Dragon Age 4, then I will go full Anders Justice on that, because that is just triggering, but more of an EA thing to do than a BioWare. And besides, in BioWare we trust, in John Epler, Patrick Weeks, we trust they know how to create a Dragon Age game and what the fans want, and that's not a tactics game. Even though I'm indulged by the idea, I don't really want it right now. I want Dragon Age 4. So if any Dragon Age 4 in this is going to be revealed, please can it be the next Dragon Age game? Even if they just showed a title at EA Play, mentioned Dragon Age 4, had the tiniest of teas, that would at least be something. I'm not talking about a 2-minute trailer here, even though that would be pretty sweet and dandy. I would just like a poster, a 30-second trailer, maybe a title drop, even Patrick Weeks just walking on the stage. Perhaps if they're feeling melodramatic, a live action performance drama of them fighting with, like, you know, actors and stuff like that, swords, magic, full on proper E3 cringe, getting some random ball person to jump in the crowd and be like, "Yo, I am the Dread Wolf and I will rise," and then the stage is set and they burst out into song and just some whack crazy Dragon Age good stuff, you know. That's what I would ideally like. But if we can just get a tiny little tease that, hey guys, this is the trailer, this is the title, this is what we're doing, then that would also be ace too. But I would much prefer the live dramatic option, not gonna lie. I'm pretty prone to some E3/EA cringe. EA Play is always a cringe fest. Now they're doing live streams, they've at least got to keep that cringe somewhere, right? So I would love a live performance of Dragon Age 4 for a reveal. But hey, at least we don't actually have to wait too long until we find out if we're gonna see something this EA Play, or at least hear something. The developers haven't really said anything much about it other than kind of this gif and then their constant barragement of memes and potential Dragon Age titles. I mean, come on, talk about being all secret on the future of the next Dragon Age project, and then they're just barraging us with Ravani memes and potential Dragon Age 4 titles. I mean, come on, like, this is just torture. Just come out, BioWare, and give us a tiny little trailer or a title. It can be the most uncanny way possible. I would just love that right now. But hey, I've done a full uncovering on my predictions regarding a potential Dragon Age 4 reveal. Be sure to check that video out, because you've probably only got like, what, 24 hours before it becomes irrelevant. I mean, there is always Microsoft E3's conference where they could show something. They did last year with Anthem, so perhaps this year they could do the same. They could wait until a grander performance is out before they reveal something. Bigger crowd, bigger attention, you know what I mean. But hey guys, for all your things Dragon Age BioWare news concerned, I'm sorry this was just a small one, but it's literally EA E3 is around the corner, and the hype is kind of staggering up for so many other RPGs right now. You've got literally Baldur's Gate 3, rumored Fable 4, The Outer Worlds, Cyberpunk, so many amazing RPGs, and I'm just hoping that Dragon Age 4 can bolster up and show its face among these high ranking RPGs. But alas, if we don't get in Dragon Age 4, if there's one RPG out of those that are going to be revealed this E3, let me know down below, because I am sure to cover at least one of them if there's no Dragon Age 4 news this E3. I'm thinking more partial to Fable 4 because it's British fantasy, British game, I'm British. I can just head down there myself and then literally do a studio tour if they'd let me. But Baldur's Gate is actually a traditional BioWare game, so if you feel more comfortable with me covering that one, heck, just holler that down below. I'd love to know your opinion. But hey guys, for all your things Dragon Age, you're already in the right place. Of course, I'm never going to abandon my sweet Fadis. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I post at least 2 grams a day, so you're getting daily dosage of Jackdaw content. Like, I'm not even kidding. This stuff is all free. Memes, quality content, daily stuff. So do follow that at Jackdaw Journalism. But until the next one, hopefully we'll hear something tomorrow. If we do, you're in the right place for all that fresh stuff. Me and Saria will be hitting you up with a duo, double, trailer breakdown if we get anything this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, you name it, you'll be getting a beautiful video out of it. And if not, well then I'm sure to cover another RPG, or I will just get back to writing some Dragon Age content. But until then, I've been Jackdaw, you're in the right place, and I should go.